a little bit. What we'll do is, so as we're collecting, my recommendation is let's dump the seeds and
You can drop me. Wait, if you.
Yep. Got you.
Oh, he's on the way, and I'll grab my car.
Oh shit! Good
So we
shit.
can fill up trunks. Yeah. Let's hope.
I'm gonna go in just to get what I can for 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna dip out because I'm like sort of stressed that if I don't get there quick enough, that entire crop gonna die.
Yeah. No worries.
I do think it's a little insane how much I have to like watch it.
I'm now wondering though if we have to make a decision here.
Yeah.
Obviously, if we get good farm equipment eventually down the line and can produce a lot of stuff. But I think at this moment, it's kind of like you have to decide if you want the ingredients to try and do moonshine or you want the ingredients to make fertilizer to farm. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think eventually the genetics might be like, yeah. All right. Are you bringing a vehicle up there too, or separate? Let's go separate. Let's go separate, just so.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Okay. We don't have time right now. We have enough good seed. I mean, that's true, but I'm not. The genetics are so complicated. I can't really sit there and like. You're correct. However, explaining, bro, all the genetic stuff's in my head, right? No one, like, I doubt Blondie wants to hear like a 15-minute breakdown of what's good and what's not good, while that information might change in the next hour. You know what I mean? So, in regards to everybody right now, it's better dump the seed, get the stuff, get the fertilizer, and that's the priority. The key to these things when it comes to this is there's an optimal way, but right now the optimal way is largely unknown, right? And because it's largely unknown, it's better to just do one thing at a time. It may turn out that it's better to someone might take, because at the end of the day, nobody really knows how anything works yet, right? Everyone's still learning. And because of that, like, it's going to be like, you know, like, for example, it might actually be optimal to do a 15-minute grow that barely uses any water and any fertilizer, so you can set and forget, right? And those are the things that we also got to suss out. Yeah, Salab.
Yo, just a quick question, because you said you pretty much confirmed that L is for speed, like growth, right?
I cannot say that with competence.
Okay.
I think. Go ahead.
I was thinking a way to test that is we find carrots that have the dominant gene as 2 L's, like 2 L's, and then we get 4 of them, and then we just keep cooking. Like, I'll set 1 planter aside. I have so many extra to just try get an L dominant carrot.
That's exactly my
plan. And
plan.
then if it speeds up every time, yeah.
And I think the actual best thing we should do is let me focus on the L's. And
okay,
I
do
think
the L's then, yeah.
Yeah,
but I was just suggesting that would be good.
100%. But I got an even more forehead idea. You ready? The problem with the L's right now that I'm finding is I literally need to sit there all day.
Oh,
yeah. And it's eating up fertilizer like a madman. So as I was cooking here, I should focus on one. You focus on another gene, right?
Yeah.
And then we analyze that like all M's or all X's or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And we say,
and
what is it doing that's different than everything else?
yeah, and what you can also look
Yep.
at, because you're recording everything, is
Yep.
let's say you have something that has 3 L's and then like let's say an X and a B or whatever.
Yeah.
You look at that generation, then you cook it up when it's added an L, so it's basically removed one of the previous genes.
I actually have that. So I have one
Yes.
with 2 L's and one with 3. And it goes from I think 14 to 10. So I
so that's
might be
for
able
the
to make
speed, right?
yeah, so right now I just don't have enough fertilizer. But what I'm doing is I'm doing one big batch so we have a lot of, because you want backup seed, right? Because like you don't want to accidentally fuck up a crossbreed and then you know. So I'm getting a stash of that, and then I'm gonna start crossbreeding it and try to, like you said, make all L's. And imagine that is like a fucking 5-minute grow. But the problem is that 5-minute grow might take a shitload of fertilizer. So I think the best thing is that we're probably gonna want something that is L's.
Low drainage. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I get you.
the low drainage, low fertilizer. Who cares about water? Water easy.
Yeah, I just mean like the drain rate of the soil or the water. Like, I think the fertilizer is the only one that really matters. The water we have as much as we need.
Yep.
But if it is so crazy that you have to stand there with a watering can, it's just as annoying as well. Like if you're worried about that.
I will, but I would take water at least. We gotta, like, the way I'm looking at it is like we can't figure everything out at once, right? So we need to like isolate pretty much like one thing at a time type shit, right? So
and what I'm
So I think between like fertilizer and water, water is free. Fertilizer is like, you know, like for example, Blondie, right? Like I get we can go do the G6 and stuff, but like,
there's a time.
If I leave for 10 minutes, all the crops might die, and that's rip 2 hours, you know?
Yeah. No, I get that part. So what I'm saying as well is when you're doing the dominant gene and it's on the last generation, it will only have one other random letter. So there's a chance you could even figure out what the other letter does when it disappears, you know?
You know what I mean? You right. I fuck with what you're saying. So like you're saying like if it's like 4 L's and like 2 M's as the M's are disappearing. Yeah, I mean that would be a god test seed if you have like only. Yeah.
So I have 5 M's right now on one. So on my onion, I have 5 M's and 1 Y. So when I do my next set, I'll know what the Y is.
Of that seed. I'm curious, or text me a picture of it, because now I'm curious. Do you know what the M is doing?
So this is the onion that I can harvest twice. Like I said, every time.
I don't think that's it.
Well, no, every time I got it. So like
gather.
Every time an M got added, the
gather or harvest?
I'm talking about gathering the seeds, like without breaking the plants.
Okay.
Every time an M was added, it decreased the time before you could gather again until it dropped below the DK.
But that means M is kind of shit if you need that many M.
I don't know. Like
not that good.
I don't. Yeah, they are.
Do you know what I mean? Like needing 4 slots for that is kind of shit to be honest.
Well, what I'm seeing now is I don't really care. Like I'll probably leave these, put these in some seed bank and never touch them again afterwards. But I want to see the difference between when there's a Y and when there's no Y, because now there's going to be a Y that's eliminated. That's the last thing left.
Yeah.
You know? So I can see what the Y does.
Yep. Bro.
And then I probably won't touch the onions ever.
We over here thinking like the fucking letters stand for something in English, and they don't, which I kind of fuck with, to be honest.
Yeah. Like I don't think it. Yeah, I don't think it does anything.
Bruh, yeah, Lav, I don't think we want to say, like, I'm not even going to tell the people growing too much. Because I think it's not about a trust thing, but more of a, like, people don't know the price of things.
Yeah, and
right?
it's also like, it's just like, it's like a privilege to kind of get that knowledge, you know,
Now
why
look at
just
that.
like
2
throw
years
it
and
away, you
change.
know?
Let's go.
Okay, I'll try to stay.
Yeah, I just realized
like
something.
super tight-lipped.
Never mind. Yeah, I think we completely say tight-lipped. At
Okay,
least,
cool.
eventually, I'm telling you right now, some jerk-off is going to go, like, I hear this all the time. Yo, I don't want to be gatekeeping info, dude. And like motherfucker go, like, steal stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, someone in someone's crew goes and looks at it, and they're like, oh, yeah, my homie doing the ZFLM, and I'm just letting you guys know because I don't want to gatekeep the info. And it's like,
Yeah,
bruh.
yeah. It's also like the fucking, it's the egos, man. Like people be like,
Yeah.
they can't keep their mouth shut that they figured out something. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
fuck that, dude.
yeah. I'll wait for the masses to tell me like, oh wow, you guys figured it out. Meanwhile, we've been cooking this shit up for like fucking weeks, you know. Fuck 'em.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you should just be saying, like, you know, like, I can understand, you know, saying like, I mean, fuck it, dude. Someone want the onion, you give it to them. That's it. People are gonna know you're a master grower.
Give
Yeah.
them the onion. Yeah, this onion's pretty shit
I have a
though. It could scam people.
HHSS.
HHSS. You see, that's something that I want to see
And
in
I have
like a
a
cross grow.
FFW, exactly. The double, because you cross grow those. And
Yeah, I want to see what happens.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. But going back to what I was saying, G is trash, right? But what if G is actually only bad for growth originally? But what if it's like shits out like some of these? Okay, so you focusing on the M, I'm focusing on the L, but I think after that we should both find a different gene to test next.
My carrots, the carrots that I'm cooking, have 3 X's.
Did I drop a double?
They have 3 X's and an L and a Y, so and an M. So
I got a triple N.
I've got a triple X. So I'm cooking up the triple X.
Dirty boy, dude.
But what I think the best way to get the perfect cross grow is to get.
That's enough. I don't care about the rest of the seeds.
Let's say we do it with carrots. We get a carrot.
Yep.
We get a carrot up for each thing up till 6. So it's like 6 M's, 6 L's, 6 Y.
Yep.
Then when you want to cross grow, you put 2 and 2. It will split it down the middle like 3 X's, 3 Y's. You know, if you put the polar opposites, like, you know what I'm saying, like 6 X's with 6 Y's, it will split it down the middle. So if we get
that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah. So you get like a purebred.
And it might be
like,
RNG. Yeah. And actually, that's kind of what it seemed like weed is kind of like. Like weed's not exactly the same, but I've noticed that weed, people only tend to have 2 different things on it. And in the long run, Lav, I think, I don't know. You're probably going to want seeds that you do overnight and then seeds that you do when you're awake. But
yeah, I think like you've got L unconfirmed, but if you get that L done, then you can look for the slow draining, slow soil.
Well,
thing I get that.
I don't think we're going to like. I think that's what we're aiming for, but I think the best approach is that we split up testing the letters. And then we're going to discover, and at one of those points we're going to be like, oh shit, the Y is doing this, or you know. So just I gotta go back.
We're just trying to get as many letters by themselves in different strains and just figure out what those letters do.
100%.
All right, cool. Yeah, well, I'm on X at the moment, so I'll let you know what happens with X.
Okay, hell yeah, dude. Hi, brother. Talk to your son.
Cool.
One thing. I am also looking at all the shit I'm growing, and I took a photo of it all, and I'm gonna see I'm gonna take a look to see how much each of the different plants drained water and drained soil fertilizer while I was gone. And
Okay.
so they're gonna have different drainage rate, and
Yeah.
that should be enough that maybe I can actually suss out the letter.
Yeah, yeah. What are you gonna measure the drainage rate in? Is it like percent per minute
Yeah.
or percent?
No. So I took a photo of all my shit before I went,
Yeah, yeah.
and now I'm gonna go check it again and see if there's anything that's like had a massive noticeable difference. And then be
Okay.
like, okay, well, what letter did that have that the others didn't? You know?
Oh, yeah. Because what I want to record is like how much percentage loss happens basically per minute on like the pure, like the different pure strains once we get there. Or you could do it like you said. You don't even need to get it there. You can just kind of tell which one's better and which one's worse.
Yeah, I think you're right about that in general. Is
Yeah.
I mean, let's throw a curveball. There's 11 letters, Lav,
Yeah.
which means that there might be a drainage rate, but
Yeah.
there might be something else, which is when you use the fertilizer, some might react better.
Yeah, I noticed that with my third, so there's onions when the third generation had an S,
Yeah.
and I noticed that when I was filling the fertilizer up in that one, it was like 40%, but then the generation right afterwards, which the only letter missing was an S, the fertilizer refilling wasn't as good, if that makes sense.
S might be
But-
soil.
Yeah, so
I'm
like
gonna
how well
do-
the
I'm gonna
fertilizer
aim
affects the soil.
For okay, maybe that's gonna be the next letter I'll aim for, is all S's. We should look
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
triple S seed, I think.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, triple S carrot. And if
Triple
that's
S
it,
carrot.
oh my god, then we try to crossbreed triple S with triple L.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
All right. Okay, brother. Talk to you soon.
All right. Have a good one. Cheers.
GP. Let's go. Yeah.
This car's giving me a low fuel thing on my dashboard as well.
Oh shit. I'm
Can you
rushing
save
home.
me?
What's that? Where are you?
Can you save me? I am, Pacific Bluffs, like behind.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Graveyard. I'm like all the way.
Can
Oh
you
my God.
ping
Yeah.
117?
I don't know what's going on.
Give me 1 sec. Oh, I see you. Okay. We gotta rush back because I think.
Yeah, I've got loads of stuff, but I might just leave the sunflowers and just take all the tomatoes.
Yeah. If it's like I don't take. It's better not to take the cabbage or the sunflower, because
It's only one.
it's only one,
I
and
think it's
one
Oh yeah, I dumped all the
equals.
seeds. I've got it.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah. I don't know what the hell's going on. So I can't even drive.
Oh,
Looks like I really am stuck in the house now.
oh my god, dude. Oh shit, what the heck am I driving into? What the heck? Like drove into like a fake wall just now.
Oh. I don't know what's going on. That's not right, surely. I mean, I just got gas. I had a full tank.
Yeah, it's some like odd scuff to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Let me get my blueprint out the glove box. 1 sec. Sorry.
Oh, you good?
1 sec. My keypad blueprint's in here. Drop the seeds. Boom, boom, boom. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to find a genetic where we don't have to like the rush right now. Like
Yep.
a way that we can like set it and forget it at least. Cause holy
Yeah.
shit. But I think me and Lab were just talking and I think we might have an idea.
What?
Like we may have an idea like what like genetic code might result. So we might be able to suss out like which letter makes it use less fertilizer. And if we can do that, then we don't actually have to go on fertilizer run as much.
Sorry, I zoned out. What did you say? Sorry.
No, you're good. I was saying like there might be a way that we can get seeds that don't need as much water and fertilizer. So
That's what I'm
maybe,
thinking. Even just the fertilizer, because this shit
Yep.
is...
yeah, the
Long.
fertilizer sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Because like even all the ingredients we got, what is that going to make us, like 5?
It's got to be worth it in the end, though, right?
Let's hope for the best, dude. Honestly,
We just need to plot everything and try and figure out the moonshine recipe, and then
Yep.
we'll be laughing.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
then we're gonna
dude.
need a lot of stuff as well, because obviously we're gonna have to try and find our recipes, each of us.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm worried about is that even, let's say it is watermelon, getting to a point where you get 6 watermelon might
Yeah,
be
so it's kind
a
of good you're doing-
massive
So
process
it's kind of
in
good you're
itself.
doing your science.
Yep, exactly, dude.
Yeah, because we'll be ahead.
Yeah, I mean, there's another possibility that none of this stuff actually is involved in moonshine, but we'll find out, I guess.
There's a possibility, but it's too much of a coincidence.
Yeah, I agree.